Hey, there's Jim. It's Sunday, September 18th, just before supper. Um, just wanted to run through a few things here with oil pumps and adjustments and stuff like that on the some of the Stihls. This one's a 441. Um, so on the underneath of the saw, you can see where they try and describe turning the pump screw adjustment clockwise to increase the flow, and counterclockwise reduces the flow. You might need a flashlight to actually see the screw. I doubt if I'm going to be able to have this in a spot where you're going to be able to see it, but oh, maybe. The screw is actually way down inside here. And you do need a fairly small screwdriver to get to it. So I'll just see if I can. And yeah, so these tuning screwdrivers work good. It's about a quarter turn. That's about all that the actual adjustment is. So yeah, so that's the adjusting screw on there. There's a few videos. Mitch Weber, I think it's M Weba 1 on YouTube, does to describe how to increase the flow on an oil pump. If anybody wants to tackle that, I have a 361 here that I pulled apart a bit here already, so I'm just going to run through that. Okay, so you're going to pull your E-clip and your washer and your sprocket, and then your clutch drum, and your bearing. These little guys need some grease, so well, you got that out of there. Do that. Your clutch. So I just rattle mine off with the impact driver. Just remember that these are a reverse thread, so righty is actually loosey. So to pull that off, okay, and you got a washer, and then you've got your worm gear. And so what these do is it actually spins when your clutch drum, when your chain's spinning. That causes this here to engage in this little groove in your clutch drum and spin. So if your saw is idling, your oil pump isn't pumping. But anyways, one of the things that can happen is with the worm gear, since it's just plastic or nylon, and these will wear sometimes, and there's a little gear in here on your oil pump, and so if this ends up worn down too much, then it won't actually engage on the gear in the pump, and so then you won't end up pumping enough. So you can check that out too. But yeah, so these are intended to be adjustable from underneath, and if you can see kind of past my thumb, that's where the adjuster is. So, well inside, but again, you should be able to maybe see that moving there. Okay, so hopefully that helps. I'll put the part number for the oil pump in here, and put a part number in for I guess for the worm gear as well. I usually put a little bit of grease on these guys when I put them back together, and then like I mentioned on your worm gear. Oh, and these washers, it's a little bit tricky or maybe counterintuitive, but it actually sits so that this recess goes down over top of that worm gear. So yeah, just remember that, otherwise you won't be able to get your E-clip back on, because If it's on backward, then everything sits up too high. Okay, have a good day.